Hey, good evening, guys. It is about 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna be. It's 5:30 right now, and I'm going to be hitting up seeing my grandma again. We're gonna be having dinner, but I just thought we take a random break from the normal setup over here. It's my mother setup over here, and I just do something fun and just give you a freaking house tour or something. Like I do a lot of serious videos and shit, but fuck it. I just want to show you my room and show you what my life is. Because honestly, things are not as organized as you think. And just wanted to give you the behind the scene, right? So for y'all that don't know, first thing I have is a shit ton of books. So I have, like, here's some of my books. Let me turn the camera around. Yo, got all these books right here. Everything from Gary V to yeah, these are only some of the books I have. I have a lot more. But let me know if you guys read any books or anything like that. These are all my books. Look at my bookshelf down here. It kind of fell down as I was organizing it earlier. Oh well. Sorry, mother people. So for y'all that don't know, I actually live in the heart of K-Town and whatnot. So I get to so I live close to a lot of Korean places and do the mother eat there. But turn the camera around one more time. I have more books over here. I just actually picked up this book, Tribe and Mentors. Haven't read it yet. I literally got it yesterday. I pre-ordered it. I thought it would be a really good book and stuff. When I'm broke, so if y'all don't know, I have a bed now, but it's not because I bought that shit. I used to sleep on. I'll show you this shit, man. I had it set up on the ground over here because my friend visited me. But I actually have a Japanese futon back here for guests, and if I just feel like sleeping on the ground, you can see my mic. Get the fuck out of the way, bitch. Yeah, but yeah. So this is the place. This is a TV I don't own. It's Jason's TV and stuff. When are you gonna bring back Ask the Feels? Maybe I should do an Ask the Feels on my freaking YouTube channel, man. Do I look like Joe? Not really. But yeah. That's so funny. And I bought a love sack maybe a month ago, but I'm just like so Asian sometimes. I'm just like, fuck, man. I don't know if I should open it, because a part of me just wants to return it and stuff and just like save the $300, but I got it on clearance. So like for y'all that don't know, like a movie sack is about maybe $600, and I got it on clearance at Costco, which is awesome. And honestly, I'm not into like really, I don't want to call it bougie, but I wanted something to just sit in and just read my books, because like this couch is hella uncomfortable. Look at this shit. Like, dude, look at that. Is all fucked up. If you can't tell, that shit is fucked up. But that's the mother ballin' life over there, baby. I'm a yoga mat over here. Oh yeah, everybody when they come here, never mind my gym clothes. Fuck that. Everybody wonders like why I have a washing machine, and honestly, dude, it costs like $4 per load at my apartment complex. I'm like, fuck that shit. So I sometimes just do my laundry. Personally, I would want to have like somebody fold my laundry, but I'm broke, man. Try to invest in Bitcoin, son. The sacks are one of the things where 3 years down the line you wish you still had it. Well, I do. Yeah, man. A lot of people. Yeah, like I was looking on OfferUp and OfferUp. If you guys don't know what OfferUp is, it's basically like an eBay but for local people. So you can see people in the neighborhood that actually are selling shit, and it's a good way to sell your own shit. Like, let's say if I didn't want this like fucking used yoga mat with all this man sweat on here. I could sell that shit for like $10. Or like, um, yeah. So I was looking for a love sack, and I don't know. This shit is just so comfy, but I don't know if I really want to open it or not, man. I think that's one of the things like about me is that sometimes I'm so mudda cheap. I'm like, fuck. Right over here we have all adjacent shoes. Like all those are adjacent shoes. I literally I occupy like 2 spaces of those. So it's like so crazy, man. I don't know. That's pretty much it. My apartment, man. Why don't you just pay, Kev? Why don't you pay all your college tuition up front? It's because I'm too busy living this baller life, baby. No. For real though, why I don't pay all my college tuition is because I make more money investing than my interest loans. So my interest loans are about, I've explained this a few times, but my interest loans are about 6.5%. And honestly, my investments, especially the S&P and my stocks and even the cryptocurrency, is making like, dude, it's gone up so much this year. I haven't checked my indexes and stuff, but it's at an all-time high right now. Cryptocurrency, I've been making a shit ton, over like 100% and stuff. It's like ridiculous to crypto gains. And but this shit is really, really risky. I don't recommend that as your first investment. For me, like I waited until I had 100K to start investing into other things, you know? And so that's when I started doing stocks and other things, you know? What are some stuff that makes you feel like you're at home? You get the the mother gay ding dong. No, I don't. So some like kid stuff I have. My boy David, he actually gave me this cute ass Pikachu over here. I don't know. Pokemon is just like something that is very, I don't know, really, I don't know. It's just something that brings out the inner kid in me. Another thing that makes me feel at home, got a picture of my grandma, man. Love this woman. I look at this picture and look how mother fat I am. But this is when my grandma was actually somewhat healthy, and she wasn't skinny and dying when I compare last time I saw her. So I keep that picture just to remember, keep the hustle alive. Look at what Nellen drew me. She did both of these. She's so like artistic. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you guys know that was my Facebook profile for a long time. And those are I am powerful, compassionate, authentic leader. That is my promise to myself, man. If I don't act like that, I'm the mother bitch. Let's see. What were some of the other comments? What are some stuff? As for other stuff that makes me feel like I'm at home, not really much. I have a bunch of photos and stuff. I have more photos like down here and shit that fell down, but I have pictures of my friends. I'm a very picture person. I like physical things, but I just honestly don't have the time to set it up, and maybe I should just like pay someone to do it for me. Do you ever regret not going straight to pharmacy school out of high school? No, because I only spent 1 year and I had a blast. I got to travel to Hong Kong for a while, and that was one of the most memorable experiences in my life. And there's something about going to grad school where you meet more motivated people, and like the people are a lot more mature. They know what they want. They're not fucking around as much. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, we have fun and stuff, but we know we're all there for a reason. We're serious. We know the implications of how much we're risking, and if we don't pass and stuff. You know, pharmacy school is not cheap for a lot of people. So, yeah, I don't regret it at all. I think, like, honestly, what is 1 year? What is 1 year to take the time to figure out what you want to do? If it, I don't know how to put it. I'd rather take 1 year to figure out to see if it's something I want to do rather than just go straight into something. And even though like pharmacy wasn't the number one thing I wanted to do, I'm so glad I took that year just to have a little fun, man. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. At the end of the day, everyone's gonna die. You're gonna die. No one makes it out alive in this world. So I think it's like really important to really take time to just have fun sometimes. You know, once you start working, you're always working. You gotta pay back those loans and stuff. No one tells you that, you know? And so take some other time to just relax and whatnot. Um if you're making 150 a year, isn't like no, it's more like 40% all total deductions. That includes like your social security, all that shit. So 40%. Ethereum is at an all-time high. Congrats on your new investment, lol. Yeah, I know. It's so funny, and like a few months ago, I didn't even know what Ethereum was and all that sort of stuff. I was like, yeah, this crypto is cool, but it's not for me. Damn, my back is always fucking slouched. I can see this mirror in the back. But yeah, dude, sick posters and paintings. Yeah, thanks. Nolan drew it for me, and I'm just really glad that I want more cool art and stuff. I wish I had that picture of Potato Jesus that Joe had in his room and stuff, and I don't know, like my place is pretty basic. Like, this is our living room. We literally don't have anything in here. I have flowers because somebody gave me flowers. They're all dying now, but somebody gave me flowers for my relationships course. So it was really cool. Yeah, man, I'm taking a lot of time to cope with my high expectations. I'm realizing I'm setting myself up with failure. We're all gonna die, and we all take different paths in life. I think that's an important thing, not to compare yourself to. Like, honestly, like sometimes it gets like I had this realization with YouTube, and that's what it taught me, was that YouTube, like, it's so easy to get caught up with the numbers and stuff, and sometimes it just feels like a dick measuring contest, man. Kind of sucks, honestly. But oh, guys, you want to know my favorite cold brew? Let's see. Ooh, I love this chameleon cold brew, man. It's the mother good. I also make my own cold brew slash tea. There's like coffee beans in here and like turmeric and some other mother bullshit. Have almond milk stacked up. That shit is Jason's. But yeah, man, I have steak in this bitch too. Mother good deal. Sale. Yeah. Also, another coffee thing that I'm trying out right now. It's hella dark. Me going to my other room. Something new I'm trying right now, which I really like. This 4 Sigmatic coffee mix, baby, but it's hella expensive. So you know what I have to do sometimes? I sometimes drink this, but this is reserved for guests. I do the ghetto way, man. I take my own cold brew, I fucking mix it with this like mushroom shit. So maybe if you guys are interested, maybe I'll throw it in my weekly newsletter this week for Refugee Hustle. I'm actually, speaking about Refugee Hustle, oh man, I've been like writing this article over and over again just because I just feel like very strongly about this. It's about, let's see, turn around. It's about why so many people are scared to invest, you know? And I think, like, as I'm talking about investments and stuff, like, I think it's really important to have your head on straight so you don't make rash ass decisions. You know what I mean? It gets so easy to like get very emotional when you're investing, but it's really important to stick to a single strategy and not deviate from that. And if you do deviate, make sure that you are very conscious and know the consequences about investing, not because something just like fucking tanked, you know? A lot like when Bitcoin went down to 5,800, a horrible move would have just been to sell at that point, you know? You should double down when it's down, you know? If you truly believe in something and you truly believe the long-term implications of something, like, double down, dude. I always do it, you know? But I also do dollar cost averaging as well. Damn, dude, cold brew. You should reserve the elephant poo coffee next for guests. Ah, luxury. Hashtag luxury. I actually had someone earlier today. For y'all that like pharmacy stuff, I interviewed I did an interview with a pharmacy resident. That's why I have like a double mic set up. So I got one mic over here and another mic over here. And if you're curious about what mic I use the Joe Rogan ones, the SM7B. This is the mic that Michael Jackson recorded Thriller on, and the mic that Kevin Yee, the Farm D, did the cover Down. Shameless promo. Check out the video right here. Just kidding. I can't annotate while I'm doing a live stream, but I just thought it was funny. I got 150. What can I do for a start? That's a good question. And I'm actually gonna write that down. And hey, Rem, since you're like the only one talking right now, let's do a one-on-one thing. Like, what kind of questions do you have about investing? Because I'm doing like a lot of, yeah. If you guys have questions about investing, why you want to invest or what to invest, like. That'd be really good to know, actually. And I'll answer your questions as I'm writing it down. But and I think for like, here's a misconception too. Like I was talking to my friend earlier about investing and stuff, and I don't know, people think that they have to buy a fucking whole Bitcoin or something. You know? No, you can still profit. You just buy you can buy partial amounts of Bitcoin or Ethereum. You don't have to buy a full amount. Same goes with stocks. You can buy a partial amount. You don't have to wait for the full 8 till you have 8,000 to invest in one Bitcoin. I would not recommend that. But you can take part in the growth of Bitcoin if you can only afford 0.0003% like Bitcoin. It's better than 0%. And I think a really important thing is to actually create a portfolio rather than go for broke on just one. I mean, if you're doing that, returns might be really good, but at the same time, you're setting yourself up for disaster if something tanks. I mean, it's just like, this is like something that's really important, especially when we're in the crypto stage. Like everything is so new. Like the other day, what's that exchange? Basically, exchange is like they help trade your US dollars or your money for internet currency for like Bitcoin and stuff like that. One of them just took everybody's money and just fucking left. It was it wasn't. It sounded like Coinbase. I think it was CoinTrader or something like that. I didn't use them. It was a very small exchange. But you gotta be very careful in this world. There's a lot of thieves and shit. And there was actually like the other day. I mean, it probably happens a lot, but people go dark. You know, you have an ICO or anything like that, and it just goes dark, and they just jet off with people's money. You know, so yeah. Hi Kev. What do you invest? Do you use Robinhood? Yeah, I do. I do use Robinhood, but I have a lot of money in my Vanguard with index funds. I still invest in index funds too, for the most part, but I'm broadening out my portfolio beyond just index funds, because there's a lot of I feel like with anything, it's good to get a good foundation. It's not sexy. Hell no, you're not going to see that 100% return or anything like that, like with Ethereum that I saw, right? But you can't you're not always going to come out ahead, and losing money is part of the game, you know, and preparing for those worst situations. One thing that's really good about index funds is that it's diversified, but one bad thing is that it's also diversified because the gains aren't going to be as high as like or as good as it's not going to be as good as an individual stock, you know. Like with my Juno Therapeutics like stock, it went up, like I bought it was like 20 something, low 20s, right? It's all the way up to $60, you know. It feels really good because I just made a shit ton of money. But I wish I invested more. But at the same time, hindsight is 2020. You'll always fuck yourself if you're always thinking about like trying to be perfect and stuff. So I just I just have a strategy where, you know, things are just good enough, you know? So how often do you rebalance your Vanguard 500 index Admiralty fund? Not that often. I very rarely look at my indexes, honestly. The fuck? Who the fuck is calling me? Nope. Fuck that shit. I'm being told to invest, so I'm premature about it. How often do you rebalance your Vanguard 500 index Admiralty fund? Oh yeah, I read that already. I remember playing the stock market game in an accounting class. I realized that though I went down on 73% one stock, it takes time and boom, big up. Yeah. Oh man, everybody's like hitting me up. Do I recommend any stocks? I really thought about Bitcoin, and it'll come to a point where it shuts and should be profitable. Not sure. So I think like one question I always ask yourself if you're value investing, what's the real value? What problem does it solve? And do people give a fuck about it? Those are two questions I ask myself for any Bitcoin. And Bitcoin itself, maybe I'll do a separate video, like maybe a separate stream if that helps. But Bitcoin itself actually is solves a lot of problems that regular money does, right? For example, like forgery. How many times like have we heard stories about those fake $100 bills being made in South America? It happens, right? With Bitcoin, everything is it's decentralized. So and no one can ever. So you have like miners verifying every single transaction and stuff. I took your advice on Refugee Hustle and put 1100 into VFIAX and made 1265.73. The gains are unrealized right now. Not sure when I should realize it. See, that's the thing. Like, it's not going to grow overnight. If you are doing indexes, the main thing is not to look for those overnight type of things. The magic behind indexing is the unsexy compound interest. So even right now, like I've been investing for a while, even right now, it's starting to peak up for me. So you're in this long term if you are investing, but this is investing, you know, and we're in a and unfortunately, well, this is like part of investing, and when things go down, you buy more, and that's one way that you can really make more money. But that's also a reason why I decided to do stocks and cryptocurrency, is because in addition to my index funds and stuff, I want more things because you never know. The market could always like something could always happen to a market, right? And most of my money is in the market, and so if I can find other ways to supplement my income, that's even better. But don't worry, you're doing the right thing. I probably would have broken that 11,000 down a little more. But awesome, like, dude, you're on the right track. That is a good strategy. Invest every single month, and you'll make 100K easy, dude. No problem. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not very sexy doing index funds. Like, I don't see the overnight, like, wins. But, yeah. But through compound interest, like, you won't even have to worry about making $1 million, you know? When do you realize the gains? Do they tax you? Okay, so that's a very complicated question. Gonna cover my ass and tell you to talk to an accountant for that. But it depends what kind of account. So if you have a Roth IRA and you're putting money through your Roth IRA, the money that you're using is taxable, is already taxed, right? So that means if you do it through a Roth IRA, it's a tax now account, meaning like all the money that you put into this account, you can take out tax-free later down the line for retirement, right? If you have a 401k, it's upfront. So you don't get taxed right away, But when you pull money out, that's when you get taxed. And then if you have a taxable account, unfortunately you get taxed. You're using taxable money, and when you pull out, you get taxed even more. But they're depending on the laws, and they might change it. I don't know. But right now, I think if you withdraw within a year, you get taxed. Don't quote me on this, but you get taxed short-term capital gains, and it's like 50% on your earnings. Otherwise, if you wait like a year, I think it's 15%. I've never actually really drew out money because I never needed it, you know. But yeah, you gotta be very aware. That's why I recommend doing a Roth IRA. Do you live in the house by yourself? No, I do not. I have Jason, my roommate, but he's in Bali right now. Damn, this is getting me fired up to do something good with my money rather than buying random shit. Yeah, dude, there's a reason why I live in a fucking broke ass apartment. I like my apartment, no lie, but it's not as baller as like people imagine my life to be. It's really like my life is very simple. Like literally all my money, like my most valuable items, this setup, right, and my books. Oh, I also have like a computer right over here. But you know, that's besides the point. You know, like the point is that I don't try to ball out on stuff. I really invest in my education, and I really invest into education and money, dude. I learned so much from like the stock market and all these sort of things. It's really fun for me, and that's the thing. Like I feel like so many. I was looking at other competitors and seeing how they do their investment courses, but they make it so fucking boring, dude. Hi, if you guys want to make a lot of money through investing, this is for you, dude. You sound like you're gonna fucking die. If you want to learn how to make it rain at the strip club, follow me. No, but you know, like, dude, have some life in you, man. And it's just like a lot of these people they just talk, and it's so boring. It's not interesting, and the advice that they give is not like that great, honestly. But I don't know. Everything like my course that I've been working on and stuff. I think one of the things I'm going to do is actually give away my exact like portfolio and stuff. How much a month I break down into things, my percentages, everything like that. So you said you made $6,000 a month. How do you partition all that cash? For example, $1,500 goes to rent, $300,000 to party. It's kind of complicated because there's a lot of different expenses that I have. So I have loans and stuff, but I break it down into Excel sheet, put all my liabilities on there too. I look at my liabilities, like my must need to buy things. Like for me, like that's rent, stuff like that, right? Essentials, right? So those are your liabilities. I take those out first. And the first thing I do, rich dad, poor dad, pay myself. So I take a set amount like $1,000 a month, or just choose some random number, and that's what I invest every single month. And other stuff comes out too. But yeah, it's really hard. Once you like take out all your money, you realize that you don't have that much. I was breaking it down with Angela. If you watch the live stream, like, dude, she only has like her house. It takes almost half her income. And so how much money does she really have to play with, you know? I know, right? Cool volunteer came to my school talking about investing and encourage us with money. Duh, why make it boring? Kevin, how's the lonely single life? It's not lonely. I love my single life, man. I choose to be single. Like, dude, the reason why I did that relationship course, the whole reason why I did that relationship course was because I was always scared, and I wanted the option to be I wanted the option or the potential to just not be single if I wanted to. So it's not lonely, it's fun. And if you really feel like you need a relationship to be happy, relationships are still not for you, man. Because you have to be very content with yourself to make somebody else, like, to have a happy life with someone. It's kind of like going to someone for help and shit, like, to fix your problems. No, man, everybody has their own shit. You have to have your shit on lock, man. And You know, I'm not perfect. I don't think anyone is, but I'm just saying, like, you have to be very self aware too when you're in a relationship. How much does Sophia make as a PA? You mean Sylvia? I don't know, man. I don't really talk about her finances. If I were to guess, I would say low six figs to like high five figs. But I don't know. I'm just making that up. Was the course taught by RSD Tyler? No, it wasn't. Um, no, yeah. So it was a different course. How do you overcome the fear of putting yourself on camera? Easy, you just do it. I think sometimes we get. I read this like quote somewhere like the best way to. I gotta start get going. I'm gonna start packing and stuff. And but anyways, the quickest way to get over any fear is just do it. I know it sounds like very counterintuitive and very like, oh, like that's not very revolutionary, but action cures all fear. Sometimes like our brain it starts turning on and we start talking to ourselves and doubting ourselves. The key to doing it is just doing it as quickly as possible your brain can before your brain starts having all these negative thoughts, you know? So for me, it's just like I just pretend like I'm talking to a really close friend, you know. So that's why you guys wonder or you guys see that my videos are somewhat personal and like I talk about these really deep subjects is just because I mean at the end of the day, somebody doesn't like my content, they can just turn it off, right? Um, but I don't think there's anything scary about it. I don't think it's not like we're gonna get killed for expressing like for my videos and stuff, you know. So a lot of things in this life. And what's his name? She's a really famous cat wrestler. Wrestler. He won. He's the heavyweight champion. Fuck. Oh my god! I was watching a Joe Rogan podcast with him. If I remember his name, I'll mention it. But what I would say is a lot of things like they're not gonna kill us. We're not gonna die. Phil says, "Nice house, bro. Thank you, man. It's my apartment right now. I got my DX racer chair. Palabra full. What I think about escitalopram, I don't really have an opinion about it. For fear snakes, I became a snake now, and everyone hates me. But for some reason, I'm gonna fear snakes. I became a snake now, but everyone hates me. I'm going to research some stuff for investing. Yeah, man. If there's any way, like, if you have questions, man, just like DM me or something. Oh, nice chair, mate. I wish I had. Yeah, I would say like this DX racer chair is really nice. I like it. I don't use it as much to edit and stuff because I don't really edit from here anymore. But I just like reading from here. It's really adjustable. It's one of the first like gaming chairs that came out. Got my Kleenex over here so I can do the jet off, man. Yeah, so no lotion. I got a sleep mask over here too. If you can't tell, I'm pretty disorganized as a person. They have shit like laying everywhere. So I want that PewDiePie chair because I'm a plebeian. PewDiePie snake, a person. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about fear of real snakes, like fear of like scammers. I gotcha. Um, but yeah, dude, there's nothing like, dude, we all make mistakes or we all do some questionable shit in our lives. I don't think it's really a bad thing, you know, like we all go through that and you just take a responsibility, man. If you're, I think a part of it is like really taking responsibility, for our actions. So if you feel bad that you scammed some people back in the day, take responsibility of it. Just own up and just be like, hey, yo, I fucked up. I did a motherfuck up. And I'm really trying to change as a person. And I just want to say I'm sorry. You know? Dude, don't beat yourself up over that shit, man. Like, everyone has done some shady shit. I don't care who the fuck you are. But everyone, even probably Mother Teresa, has done some shady shit in their life. You know? One time I stole a fucking kid's Scyther card. That's fucked up. and he was my really close friend. This was back when I was a little kid, but I felt bad for it, man. I wish I could really reach out to him and find him and just apologize for that shit, but yeah, man. Some shady ass shit, man. If you don't mind that lotion you have for the FAP, I just use my bedsheet. I don't use lotion, man. That shit is too messy. Fuck, man. And then you get like this weird like cum like and lotion feeling. I don't know, man. I don't like that shit. I don't fuck with that. I don't know. I don't even use like let's say if I'm having sex or something, like I don't even use lube. That shit hit it raw, man. I legit ain't taking shit. Done with taking other people's laundry. I legit ain't taking shit. Done with taking people's laundry. No fap. Damn. Yeah. I want to start a business, Kev. Any advice, my dude? Dude, I wish I wasn't using my phone. I would have just popped you on a call. I need to figure out a better way to like take phone calls. I haven't had the time to really research it, but actually with the success, like Peter broke the habit with saying that he really liked that idea of me taking phone calls and stuff. I think I love the idea of taking phone calls and stuff, but I think like some key things if you're just starting, and keep in mind, I'm like you guys. I'm not like business tycoon, JK Films shit, right? But one thing that I do know is I have a lot of knowledge about how to start up, Rem is like, start a GoFundMe. Fucking, that's how millennials start business now. I would think about like things that you're good at, right? Things that you're good at, and even better, what do other people think you're good at? And that will help you get an idea of what you want. Sometimes people say pursue your passion, but how the fuck do you know your passion, man? A lot of people don't. I never knew my passion. I'm still trying to figure it out, man. Like, I know my life purpose and stuff, but it took me years and years and years to find it. So, what are you good at? What are people saying that you're good at? What do you find yourself spending a lot of time on already? And then maybe create a business off of that. Literally, in this day of the internet, you can create a business out of everything. Gaming, like back in the day, our parents told us not to fucking play games because they'll be like, you're never going to get rich off of it. Show you a video, PewDiePie, and eat that butter bullshit, man. Join the Avengers. Throw some cool idea. I have a lot of destinations in the future that involve business-related things. I spend a lot of time brainstorming. Great, so you have a bunch of ideas. What's stopping you from actually doing it? So I have there's so many low cost of entry businesses nowadays, like online. Dude, you can easily go Teespring. If you're really into clothes and designing, you think you can do like some Obey type of hype beast shit, then maybe you should maybe you can go on Teespring and design some shirts and sell them. No upfront cost money, you know what I mean? And test the proof of concept, right? Personally, for me, I don't like I'm more of an online business guy, so that's why I got attracted to it. But at the same time, I don't want to be selling scammy shit. I always tell people, honestly, with Refugee Hustle, if I really wanted to, I could have made a quick buck already, dude. But that's not my goal. My goal is, legacy, long-term, gains and stuff. I tell people the size of my email, the size of my penis, and they're like, damn, Kevin, you should have been making so much more money now. And so, I don't know. That's something I'm struggling with. I talk to my coach about it a lot. And damn, it's fucking hot as shit. Oh, but I talked to my coach a lot about it, and yeah, something I need to get over, because if I want to make this full time, if I want to make this $1 million launch and stuff, I need to really start thinking myself as a true business and whatnot, rather than just a hobby passion like thing. Like even today, I was just working on my product chapters and all that, and I was a lot closer than I've been in the past. See, like here's the thing. This is the thing that why school fucks us so much, is that it teaches us it conditions us to be perfectionists. And we have this idea that everything needs to be perfect before launching. But honestly, things just need to be good enough and we can optimize later. Having that feedback, being like, hey Kevin, your investment course actually really sucked. That's great feedback for me so I can make it better and charge more for a better product. You know what I mean? And so like, we don't have to have things perfect. We just have to have things just running, period. So it's really balancing a good enough product with the strong offer, with the value, you know, making sure that people actually want this shit. Like there was this really cool, I was reading an article or watching a video, and they're talking about this baller ass airplane. It has showers and all this bullshit. It was a luxury airplane. And then the CEO came out. He's like, dude, we're never going to make money on this. We wasted a shit ton of money. That's because people don't want that shit, you know? Yeah, but I feel to not make your hobby as a career. I'm not saying make your hobby as a career, but at least you have the choice to make it into a business or not. I'm just saying if you really want a business, you have the possibility of asking what you're really good at. For me, I know I'm not very meticulous and stuff. I'm not very detail oriented, but what I am good at, I'm really good at, hold on. I'm really good at soft people skills and really talking to people, and that's what I'm good at, you know? Oh, all right. Oh, I like the way you work, kid. By the way, what do you guys think about that fucking auto-tune video I did? I thought it was so funny, dude. I don't know, I was like dying laughing doing it. I was like, I couldn't keep a straight face doing it. Do you know any way I can make a website? It's pretty easy, man. Honestly, I am probably not the best person to go website design. My design fucking sucks on my website. But there's a lot of YouTube tutorials. Maybe I'll do a separate video on it. But I use WordPress, man. So true about perfectionists. Some people can't give criticism. When shit goes down, your life rushes through your eyes. Yeah. For business, literally just think of potential stuff. It's simple as knowing a seed that will eventually lead to a forest node. Or just asking yourself, like, really? Does it fix a problem? And do people give a fuck about it? I think that's like, oh shit. Damn. I think that's the key for business and stuff. You know, like, do people give a fuck about it? And is there a demand for it, you know? So, yeah, man.